Up within 5. On oldschool101.com. Class is always in session around here.
All right, our next record, You Be a Disc Jockey.
To battle is to fight, to struggle, to overcome, and ultimately for the Marine Corps, it means to win. There is no alternative. It's not just a statement of intent. It's a promise to our nation. A promise kept for more than 2 centuries. A promise of the Marines.
I'm Jeff Allen. Join me each week for unique yet common sense opinions on sports with Jeff Allen Sports Talk on oldschool101.com every Sunday afternoon at 1:30 Eastern. We'll break down the sports world minus the hot takes with prominent guests and my stable of sports guys. It's sports conversation the way it should be. Jeff Allen Sports Talk, Sunday afternoons at 1:30 Eastern on oldschool101.com.
In your daily operations and in how you deal with one another and live your lives, be an American worth their sacrifice. Be an American worth fighting for. That call to action by U.S. Marine Corps Staff Sergeant Daniel Strong is the 2020 theme for National Wreaths Across America Day. Saturday, December 19th, sponsor a veteran's wreath to remember a fallen hometown hero. Join the mission now. To sponsor a wreath and find a participating location near you, visit wreathsacrossamerica.org.
My name is Alana. I was 6 years old and I got diagnosed with cancer. I come to St. Jude for treatment.
After her last treatment on December the 4th, I was just kind of having a conversation with her, letting her know, Alana, you did awesome. I mean, so proud of you. Like, you fought, you accepted whatever was happening, you went with it. And her words to me were, Mommy, thank you so much for helping me get through this. She said, I could not have done this without you. This was very hard. And I couldn't even hold my tears because when I think about it, I would not have been able to get through this without St. Jude. And so once we became part of the St. Jude family, everything was okay. Thank you, St. Jude, for helping me get her through this because I wouldn't have been able to do it without them.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Parents, have your kids shown you their talent during the pandemic and you'd like for them to put up or shut up? Kids, hey, you think you got what it takes? Well, I've got something for both of you. It's called So You Want Your Name in Lights, a talent showcase for scholarships in Central Florida for kids ages 12 to 17. Going down Saturday, November the 21st at Bronze Kingdom, 6464 International Drive right here in Orlando. Just because there's a pandemic doesn't mean we can't showcase talent. Masks and social distancing is required. Sing, dance, rap, play your instruments. So You Want Your Name in Lights, Saturday, November the 21st at Bronze Kingdom, 6464 International Drive, Orlando. Or for more information, go to musictomymind.com. That's musictomymind.com for more information. This event is funded in part by Orange County and United Arts of Central Florida.
Make some noise! Oldschool101.com. WFCH Digital Broadcast, Winter Park, Orlando, Florida. Part of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
Text your friends.
Copyright 2020.
The one and only.
You're rocking with the best.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
This is an update from the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting News Desk on the COVID-19 virus.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Doug E. Fresh coming at you with a message. You gotta hear. Everybody, keep your face mask on. Don't take it off, cause Corona's strong. And wash your hands for 20 seconds long. 6 feet, keep 6 feet, keep 6 feet. Social distance is on. On.
About time. We're going to start the party without you.
Let's get the show started.
Captain Company
is now boarding.
Gate
2020. The thoughts and opinions expressed on Captain Company do not reflect those of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network, my union, its affiliates, and or sponsors. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Captain Company Internet Airways flight number 2012 with nonstop hits for grown folk from Central Florida. My name is Tammy, and I will be your head flight attendant this morning, along with Reese. the producer. If there is anything I can do to make this show more enjoyable for you this morning, please don't hesitate to let me know by ringing or texting 407-796-8264. The captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign, so please sit back and relax and enjoy Captain and Company, now via your favorite online station.
Well, good morning from the flight deck. This is your captain speaking. Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Mike. What day is it, Mike? Listen, guess what today is?
Do not adjust your web-enabled device. It's vinyl all morning long on Way Back Wednesday, right here on Captain and Company. it to me, sock it to me. What happened? Oh.
We're rolling, Captain. There's no need to fear.
Captain and Company in the morning.
Is here.
It's different this time.
You know this ain't no place for no kids.
And no, you can't have a lap dance.
He talks more than the phonograph record.
Do you want to have a party? Do you want to have a ball? Do you want to make a scene? Then scream!
Roses are red, violets are blue. If Pfizer doesn't kill us, I guess the Boeing 737 MAX will, or two, Now they're saying that Pfizer, during their clinical trials, 95% that the COVID-19 vaccine works. And also in the same breath this morning, Boeing is now saying the 737 MAX has been approved for flight. From one extreme to another. And we've got a president acting like a child. Go figure. Well, one of the three will doom us all, right? Way back Wednesday, flight number 2055 in the air and everywhere, and I'm playing some vinyl. And it's somebody's birthday, and I'm surprised John Gill hasn't called me yet.
Tears, no fears, man. Oh, is that right? Respect it, don't neglect it. All right, my brother. Treat it, don't beat him. All right, baby.
Wheels up, flaps down. Let's fly.
Texas 1549, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
You can always return to Washington if you like. Tell me what you're working with.
Do not adjust your web-enabled device. It's vinyl all morning long on Way Back Wednesday, right here on Captain and Company. lyrics. Why should I cry? Why should I waste my tears on somebody that doesn't give a damn about me? You know what I'm saying? 16 after the hour, and way back Wednesday, we're going to play some Wax this hour. Before Facebook cuts us off at, about 10 or 12 after the hour of hour number 2. You would think that Zuckerberg would want me to be his best friend. Oh, well. I don't need any best friends. I have a few good friends, and I could probably name them on one hand, and then everybody else is just, well, they're just out to get something out of me, or like I've done some research, somebody out there trying to play player hater, and they're on our own team. But that's all right. Remember, he who has the microphone always wins. Coming up at 11:20, Alonzo Allen, young man, is involved in So You Want Your Name Up in Lights. He's performing Saturday down at Bronze Kingdom with the Covingtons. We'll talk to him today. Tomorrow on the show, I have, I can't see. I got paperwork all over the place. That's Tony Jenkins from Florida Blue to talk about the virtual Florida Classic. Then you know what's going to happen on Freestyle Friday, right? Joey G has hour number 2. And Rachel from Dance in Danbury, Connecticut has hour number 3. I've had more guys ask me, is she single? Can I go out with her? Talk to her boyfriend. It's like people asking me about Dr. Ruthie. Talk to her boyfriend. How come you ain't trying to? I am trying to run my business. I am trying not to get involved with no females before the end of the year. I'm telling you. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm telling you. Every time I try to get involved with a female, something crazy happens. So I'm not even going to do it. Look, if I want drama, I'll stand in line to get a COVID-19 vaccine. If I want drama, I'll fight with the Trumpers. If I want drama, I'll deal with the Dallas Cowboys. I don't need no more drama. I need peace and quiet. And that's what I want. Give me a piece and I'll be quiet. You walked right into that one, didn't you? All right. Oh, my goodness. What is up with the governor of South Dakota? Here's a pretty woman, Kristi Noem, but just damaged goods. Won't tell her people to put a mask on. See, then you want to know why I want to be single going in. I'm going to try my best to be single going into 2021. Damaged goods, fellas. Just because it looks good doesn't mean it runs good. Oh, my God. Pick it up. Chico, where you at, brother? Off of Motown Records. Remember this one from back in the day? Didn't he go to rehab or something like that? I don't know. Captain Company in the Morning on a Way Back Wednesday.
Yeah, I'll call her up now.
Show me now.
Is this the man?
Yes, sir.
Is this the gentleman who crashed through Victor Maitland's window? Who disabled an unmarked unit with a banana?
Yes, sir.
Who lured Taggart and Rosemont into a gross dereliction of duty at a striptease establishment?
It's Rosewood, sir. Yes, sir.
Is this the gentleman who ruined the buffet at the Harrow Club this morning?
Yes, sir.
Captain and Company in the morning.
This has been a transcribed announcement.
Make you weak at the knees. you money, honey, if that's what you need to make you want to be with me. Let's make this love affair tonight. I said I feel alright. Oh, I make you weak at the knees. Do you hear what I say? I make you weak at the knees, baby. Oh, I make you weak at the knees. I'm your main heartthrob. I do it all night, make you hot. I make you weak at the knees. Don't you know I want you? Well, I heard you were hard to satisfy. I even heard that men tried and worked at night. And I heard she said what you heard about me is really true. And I heard, oh, and the same goes for you. I make you weak at the knees. Gotta do you hear what I say? I make you weak at the knees. I shake them around, baby. Oh. Said I want you, baby. Got to have you right now. You make me feel so nice inside. I'm gonna give you all the love that I got to give. You make me feel so high. Whoa, I make you weak at the knees. Do you hear what I say? I make you weak at the knees. Oh, baby. Oh, make you feel alright. Well, I heard you were hard to satisfy, mama, and I heard other men tried and worked tonight, and I heard what they said about you's really true, and I heard that you got a special rap for me too. I'll tell you what, mama, you know I'm your man. You know I'm your M.A.N. I make you weak at the knees. You know it, oh my baby. I got the things I can show it. I make you weak at the knees. You mean what I mean, what I mean, what I mean. I make you weak at the knees. Gotta do that. So good for my mind. I make you weak at the knees.
Way Back Wednesday, Captain Company. Yes, you heard the skips on the record. What do you expect? It is Way Back Wednesday, and I am playing some vinyl in hour number one, for crying out loud. Anyhow, news you can use being brought to you by my buddy John Gill and Premier Elevator. Always lifting customer service to a whole nother level, especially now that they're the world's largest private-owned elevator company. 321-316-8558. That's 321-316-8558. News you can use this hour.
Pfizer says its potential COVID-19 vaccine was 95% effective in its final results. Now, that was up from the 90% it announced last week. And the company says it will submit the candidate for regulatory approval from the FDA within days. Pfizer, which developed the vaccine with BioNTech, says that of more than 41,000 adults who participated in trials, there were no serious side effects. Pfizer says it can produce 50 million doses of the vaccine by the end of the year and 1.3 billion in 2021.
New COVID deaths, while still relatively high, are lower now than at the beginning stages of the pandemic, at least for now. And this is just one of several metrics to look at. Family physician Dr. Sujin Gogu points to the secondary impacts of the virus.
You know, it's the whole concept of the long haulers that we do see, where people have brain fog, people have fatigue, people just are not feeling the way they normally do.
Iowa is one of 3 states with a positivity rate above 50%. That measurement shows how many tests come back positive. The Hawkeye state has seen nearly a 2-fold increase in cases and hospitalizations in the past 2 weeks, and COVID has claimed over 2,000 lives there.
President Trump has fired the head of a federal agency tasked with protecting elections from cyber attacks. Chris Krebs leads the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, which the president signed into law in 2018.
The days and weeks just before and after Election Day are the perfect time for our adversaries to launch efforts intended to undermine your confidence in the integrity of the electoral process.
But the work put him at odds with the president, who continues to sow doubt and spread disinformation.
This is a fraud on the American public. This is an embarrassment to our country. We were getting ready to win this election. Frankly, we did win this election.
Krebs oversaw an effort to debunk claims of voter fraud through the agency's new website, Rumor Control.
I do know that we have evidence of 6 people in Pennsylvania registering after they died and voting after they died, and we haven't looked at the entire system.
That was one concern Rumor Control addressed as it spread online, saying election officials regularly remove dead people from voter rolls based on death records shared by state vital statistic agencies and the Social Security Administration.
His termination comes as numerous organizations call the election the most secure in American history.
Negotiations are stalled on a second coronavirus relief bill, and the Wall Street Journal found hundreds of businesses that received help from the first round of pandemic aid are bankrupt. Some 300 companies received about $500 million combined from the Paycheck Protection Program, but they say it wasn't enough. More than 23,000 people lost jobs as a result of those closures.
That's news you can use, being brought to you by Premier Elevator, always lifting customer service to a whole nother level. My buddy John Gill doing big things at 321-316-8558. Let's talk about IOTA. What's left of IOTA is right now over El Salvador. 13.7 north, 88.3 west, moving west-southwest at 13. By the time we get off the air, IOTA will be in the Pacific Ocean. Wow, one of 18 storms to go from the Atlantic into the Pacific. Currently, Danbury, Connecticut, checking in at 29 degrees. Jacksonville, North Carolina with my buddy. Yes, where's the big O? Oscar, I know you out there. 41, and right here in Orlando, 66 degrees on a way back Wednesday. Spinning vinyl in hour number 1 of Captain Company in the morning.
When I look at you to touch the sky, yeah, yeah, yeah. Super love, yeah. Super duper love, babe. Super love, yeah. What can I say? You blow me away, yeah. Super love, yeah.
Hey, this is Aaron Gordon from the Orlando Magic, and I always start my morning off by logging into Captain and the Company in the Morning on oldschool101.com.
Hip hop, you don't stop. Rock it out, baby, rubber to the boogity bang bang, the boogie to the boogity beat. Now what you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat, and me, the groove, and my friends are gonna try to move your feet. You see, I am Wonder Mike, and I'd like to say hello.
Hello.
To the black, to the white, the red, and the brown, and the purple, and yellow. But first, I gotta bang bang the boogie to the boogie. Say up jump the boogie to the bang bang boogie. Let's rock. You don't stop, rock the rhythm that'll make your body rock. Well, so far you've heard my voice, but I brought two friends along. And next on the mic is my man Hank. Come on, Hank, sing that song.
Check it out. When I'm imp the dimp, the ladies pimp, the women fight for my delight. But I'm the grand master with the 3 MCs that shock the house for the young ladies. And when you come inside into the front, you do the freak spank, I do the bump. And when the sucker MCs try to prove a point with Trent's Trio, or when the serious joiner from sun to sun and from day to day, I sit down and write a brand new rhyme because they say that miracles never cease. I've created a devastating masterpiece. I'm gonna rock the mic so you can't resist. Everybody, I say it goes like this. When I was coming home late one dark afternoon, reporter stopped me for an interview. She said she's heard stories and she's heard fables that are vicious on the mic and the turntable. This young reporter I did adore, so I rocked the vicious rhyme like I never did before. She said, damn fly guy, I'm in love with you. The Casanova legend must have been true. I said, by the way, baby, what's your name? Said I go by the name Lois Lane, and you can be my boyfriend, you surely can. Just let me quit my boyfriend called Superman. I said, he's a fairy, I do suppose, flying through the air in pantyhose. He may be very sexy or even cute, but he looks like a sucker in a blue and red suit. I said, you need a man who's got finesse, and his whole name across his chest. He may be able to fly all through the night, but can he rock a party till the early light? He can't satisfy you with his little worm, but I can bust you out with my super sperm. I go do it, I go do it, I go do it, do it, do it. And I'm here, and I'm there. I'm Big Bang Hank, I'm everywhere. Just throw your hands up in the air and party harder like you just don't care. Let's do it. Don't stop, y'all. Take a talk, y'all. You don't stop. Go hotel, motel. And what you gonna do today? Someone get a fly girl, gonna get some spank and drive off in a death OJ. Everybody go hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. You see, if your girl starts acting up, then you take a friend. I say skip, dive, what can I say? I can't fit them all inside my OJ, so I just take half and bust them out. I give the rest to Master T so he can shock the house.
I said a M-A-S, a T-E-R, a G with a double E. I said I go by the unforgettable name of the man they call a Master G. Well, my name is known all over the world by all the foxy ladies and the pretty girls. I'm going down in history as the baddest rapper that ever could be. Now I'm feeling the highs and you're feeling the lows. The beat starts getting into your toe. You start popping your fingers and stomping your feet and moving your body while you're sitting and you're sitting. Then damn, you start doing the freak. I said bam, I ride it out of your seat. Then you throw your hands high in the air. You rock it to the rhythm, shake your dairy air. You rock it to the beat without a care. Cruise the short shot MCs for the affair. Now I'm not as tall as the rest of the gang, but I rap to the beat just the same. I got a little face and a pair of rhyme out of All I'm here to do, ladies, is hypnotize. Sing it on and on and on and on and on. The beat don't stop until the break of dawn. I sing it on and on and on and on and on like a hot butter. The pop, give it, pop, the pop, pop. You don't dare stop or come alive, y'all. Give me what you got. I guess by now you can take a hunch and find that I am the baby of the bunch, but that's okay. I still keep in stride, cause all I'm here to do is just a wiggle your behind. Sing it on and on and on and on. The beat don't stop until the break of dawn. I sing it on and on and on and on and on. Rock, y'all. Throw it on the floor. I'm gonna freak you here, I'm gonna freak you there. I'm gonna move you out of this atmosphere, cause I'm one of a kind and I'll shock your mind. I put the jiggles in your behind. I say the 1, 2, 3, 4, come on, girls, get on the floor, come alive, y'all, give me what you got, cause I'm guaranteed to make you rock. I said 1, 2, 3, 4, tell me one to Mike, what are you waiting for?
To the hip, hop, the hippie to the hippie, the hip, the hopper, you don't stop, rock it to the bang, bang the boogie, say up, jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie beat. Well, skittle-a-bebop, we rock a Scooby-Doo, and guess what, America, we love you, cause you rock and a roll with us so much so, you can rock till you're 101 years old. I don't mean to brag, I don't mean to boast, but we're like hot butter on a breakfast toast. Rock it out, a baby bubba to the boogie, then bang bang the boogie to the beat. Beat is so unique. Come on, everybody, and dance to the beat. Have you ever went over a friend's house to eat and the food just ain't no good? I mean, the macaroni soggy, the peas all mushed, and the chicken tastes like wood. So you try to play it off like you think you can by saying that you're full, and then your friend says, "Mama, he just being polite. He ain't finished." Oh, that's bull. So your heart starts pumping and you think of a lie and you say that you already ate. And your friend says, "Man, there's plenty of food," so he piles some more on your plate. But while the sticky food's steaming, your mind starts to dream of the moment it's time to leave. And then you look at your plate and your chicken slowly rotting into something that looks like cheese. Oh, so you say, "That's it, I got to leave this place. I don't care what these people think. I'm just sitting here making myself nauseous with this ugly food that stinks." Oh, so you bust out the door while it's still closed, still sick from the food you ate. And then you run to the store for quick relief from a bottle of KO Pectate. And then you call your friend 2 weeks later to see how he has been. And he says, "I understand about the food, babe, but we're still friends." Come on now. With a hip hop, the hippie to the hippie, the hip a hopper, you don't stop, the rocket to the bang bang boogie, say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat.
Classics on oldschool101.com. Also over on our sister station, WJHM102jams.com, and down south with my buddy Pito in the game, classic407.com. Flight number 2055 in the air and everywhere. Getting ready for horoscopes, the 1020 comedy bit. Slick Vic and I had to go backwards and forth about that one. But when he heard the remix I put together of dealing with a foreign operator, he fell out. He goes, "You got to run with that one. You have to run with that one." I figured you would understand the ways of Captain's warped mind. That's coming up shortly. Right here on Captain Company in the Morning on a Way Back Wednesday. Horoscopes done my way. I would say it was being brought to you by Boeing 737 MAX. Would you really get on that airplane right now? And where would you fly to? Your mama's house? Go see Nana? Nana ain't having no Thanksgiving dinner this year. So why would you get on this airplane that they've all of a sudden said, "Well, it's fixed"? Makes no sense to me. But then again, there's a lot of things that don't make sense to me. Aries, you may have had some emotional disappointments lately, but today will restore your faith in love. Really. All you need to do is act. Your amazing lucidity and realism will keep you from hoping for the impossible. That's right. Look, people, don't look for love. Let it find you. Trust me on that one. Because every time I seem to look for it, I get into trouble. Taurus, put on your traveling shoes. The fear of the unknown may have prompted you to postpone certain trips, especially on the Boeing 737 MAX. You've claimed that you were too busy, but no one really believed it, not even you. If an opportunity to travel presents itself today, don't pass it up. like the CEO. I know she really doesn't want to travel across town, but she's getting ready to do so. Gemini, something is currently compelling you to be more of a world citizen than usual. You might find this somewhat disturbing. You feel that as if there are roots of your identity, such as your family background, social standing, dissolving little by little. Well, if you're a redneck and you want to keep things the way it was, yes, it is dissolving little by little. Cancer, your surroundings are certainly changing. Perhaps your circle of friends have already undergone major changes. The fact is that you no longer have so many prejudices about the people you meet. You actually realize we all want the same three things. If you don't know what they are, I will have to tell you off the air. Leo, here's a good word. I've never heard of this one. Demystifying the concept of talent. DEMYSTIFYING. Demystifying the concept of talent. You used to look enviously at other people and think, I wish I had that natural ability, but now you understand that the person who aroused your envy is just someone who had the self-confidence to go to work and refine and developed an aptitude. It's a matter of hard work. You're damn right. Like, a lot of people think they can sit up here and, hey, I've got my own online radio station. Can you do what I do day in and day out? You tried, you failed, stop. Virgo, you're thinking about going into business for yourself. Being self-employed doesn't automatically mean you'll have more freedom. It means you're going to put in a lot of hours, a lot of long hours. So, would you rather just take the check for little money or put in long hours trying to catch the big money? You tell me. Libra, within the next few days, you will likely gain access to dimensions of perception you've never suspected. Perhaps you'll become more aware of certain energies, phenomena, peak experiences, or other likely sensitive states of consciousness. Don't be frightened. Instead of investigate what these worlds have to offer. Kind of like me and my dreams. I'll tell you one thing. Do not eat before you go to bed. Trust me on that one. Then you don't have crazy dreams. Scorpio, often fiery temperaments like yours are drawn to fight for great causes despite the better judgment of more down-to-earth people. As a result, you'll have great leadership potentials that might emerge out of all of today's festivities. Sagittarius, your optimism is likely to receive a little boost today, maybe a little money. Yeah, right. A memorable and emotional encounter might be the source of some extra zeal. You might even derive some great satisfaction from being a part of a group, kind of like being a member of the Central Florida Association of Black Journalists. We are looking for a few good journalists and broadcasters like you. Capricorn, perhaps you should suspend your inhibitions for a day and let your dreams guide you. For instance, you might imagine you need to make some choices that has vanished, or you might grant yourself a vacation from your daily chores. That probably won't happen. Look, just hunker down and get the job done and life goes on. Pisces, sticking up the joint at 53 after the hour. If the world collapsed today, you wouldn't bat an eyelash because you're riding shotgun with the captain, and you know we broadcast all the way to the end of the world, or until the door closes, whichever comes first. And last but not least, the most perfect people on the planet, God's people, us Aquarians. Today's the type of day we enjoy. The climate is positive. The energy is flowing as though you have a magic wand. You wave and presto, the tasks and chores are done. Presto, the stupid people are eradicated from the earth. Presto, all the drama I normally have to deal with is gone. Presto, I'm going to play another record right here on Captain Company in the Morning.
morning, family, on this Way Back Wednesday. Slick Vic hollering at you, and it's time once again for the Uncle Polly Hollywood Minute on Captain the Company in the morning. While details of the Black Panther sequel remain minimal after the tragic death of star Chadwick Boseman, one Marvel executive has spoken on the speculation that he could appear via a CGI double. Victoria Alonso shut down the idea and said in a recent interview, according to the Wrap, quote, "No, there is only one Chadwick and he is not with us. Our king, unfortunately, has died in real life, not just in fiction. We are taking a little time to see how we return to history and what we do to honor this chapter of what has happened to us that was so unexpected, so painful, so terrible, really." Chadwick Boseman star Letitia Wright, who played his younger sister Shuri, echoes similar sentiments in a recent interview. Quote, "We're just still mourning Chad, so it's not something I even want to think about. The thought of doing it without him is kind of strange. We're just grieving at the moment, so it's trying to find the light in the midst of it." Yet another show has stopped production due to a COVID-19 outbreak. The Netflix series Dear White People has temporarily paused production for 2 weeks after several team members of the Lionsgate television series has tested positive for COVID-19. A spokesperson for Lionsgate said they are currently in quarantine and other staff members have been notified. We are following the extensive health and safety protocols we have in place, and the series will not be shooting for the next 2 weeks while quarantine measures are observed. The health and safety of our Dear White People team is our highest priority. Dear White People is in the midst of filming its 4th and final season. They are the latest show having to hit the brakes on production due to COVID-19 cases, joining HBO's The Gilded Age, NBC's Chicago Fire and Chicago Med, and CBS's Young Sheldon, among other shows. It is Way Back Wednesday, so let's take a look back in time of some notable events that happened in entertainment. In 1928, Walt Disney's Steamboat Willie, the first Mickey Mouse sound cartoon, made its debut. In 1959, Ben-Hur made its premiere in New York City and went on to win the Oscar Award for Best Picture in 1960. And in 1992, one of my favorite all-time movies, Malcolm X, directed by Spike Lee, starring Denzel Washington and Angela Bassett, is released. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, we did not land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. And I will do it for this Way Back Wednesday edition of the Uncle Polly Hollywood Minute. Hour number 2 of Captain Company, coming at you in less than 5 on oldschool101.com. This is Slick Vic for the Uncle Polly Hollywood Minute, and I will talk to you tomorrow.
Looking for last-minute black-themed holiday cards? 25 Thoughts is offering generic and custom cards for you to spread the holiday spirit with loved ones near and far. Visit 25thoughts.com for more information. 25 Thoughts. Black-owned, for the culture, by the artists, simply put. That's 25thoughts.com.
Hiya, Queen of All Knowledge here, reminding you, creeps out there on the internet hack, scam, and trick savvy cyber users every day, but we can fight back. It's as easy as IC3. If you're a victim of online crime, don't give up. Visit IC3, the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center. Your tips help the FBI track down cyber criminals around the world. Report your crime to www.ic3.gov today.
Parents, have your kids shown you their talent during the pandemic and you'd like for them to put up or shut up? Kids, hey, you think you got what it takes? Well, I've got something for both of you. It's called So You Want Your Name in Lights, a talent showcase for scholarships in Central Florida for kids ages 12 to 17. Going down Saturday, November the 21st at Bronze Kingdom, 6464 International Drive right here in Orlando. Just because there's a pandemic doesn't mean we can't showcase talent. Masks and social distancing is required. Sing, dance, rap, play your instruments. So You Want Your Name in Lights, Saturday, November the 21st at Bronze Kingdom, 6464 International Drive, Orlando. Or for more information, go to musictomymind.com. That's musictomymind.com for more information. This event is funded in part by Orange County and United Arts of Central Florida.
Make some noise!
Oldschool101.com. WFCH Digital Broadcast, Winter Park, Orlando, Florida. Part of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
Text your friends.
Copyright 2020.
The one and only. You're rocking with the best.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
I'm Jeff Allen. Join me each week for unique yet common sense opinions on sports with Jeff Allen Sports Talk on oldschool101.com every Sunday afternoon at 1:30 Eastern. We'll break down the sports world minus the hot takes with prominent guests and my stable of sports guys. It's sports conversation the way it should be. Jeff Allen Sports Talk, Sunday afternoons at 1:30 Eastern on oldschool101.com.
It's way back Wednesday.
Once upon a time, there were 3 bears who lived together in their own house in the woods. One was a middle-sized bear, the mother. One of them was a little wee bear, the baby. And the other was a great big bear, the father.
Hour number 2 of Captain Company. Flight number 2055 in the air and everywhere. Why did they call this group Black Box? Why couldn't it have been White Box or Green Box or Blue Box or something? I mean, I'm just talking, you know. Captain Company, 9 after the hour. Hour number 2 on a way back Wednesday. Flight number 2055 in the air and everywhere. Kind of now like a Boeing 737 MAX. FAA says after 220... That can't be 220 months. That's not right. That'd have to be 220 days that they're allowing the jets to go back in the air. But then again, who's flying anyway? It's not like we're going to Grandma's house for Thanksgiving. What are you doing for Thanksgiving? I'm still trying to find somebody to deep fry a turkey. I used to know some people, but, you know, they got a little uppity, a little persnickety, you know. Their stuff don't stink, so go on with your stanky self. I'll get it done one way or the other. Since my boy C.H. Dudley going out of town, his family wants him to drive all the way to Atlanta, Georgia, not to count votes, but to deep fry a turkey. Isn't that what family usually does? They'll twist your arm and get you involved in some stuff that you really don't want to be bothered with. You know what I mean? Especially the holidays. I don't get it. I got something for mine this year. They're going to ask me, Dad, why don't you come hang out with us? Or Dad, let's do this. Or Dad, let's do that. Dad ain't going nowhere. When I ask you all to do something, y'all got something else to do. So guess what? I got something else to do too. Work on my new radio station, Jazzy103.com, Hot Licks and Cool Jazz. Well, I shouldn't say it's mine. Our new station. Because it's for you, the people. Hopefully we'll be up and running December the 1st is what the target date still is. Pfizer saying that, camera, you're supposed to get a picture of that. So I guess I got to slide the camera. I don't know, can you see that? I can barely see that because of sunlight. All right. Anyhow, Pfizer saying that the vaccine for COVID-19 is 95% good. Or it works 95% of the time. So I know their stock is going up. So if you're playing the stock market, you should have been playing Pfizer. And if so, break a brother off a little something, something. We'd appreciate it. 12 after on Captain Company.
Because I get stupid, I mean
cause all them I'll stop. Won't neglect, but I won't protect. All of my followers, cause all I want is respect. I'm not a boxer, but the man boxer. A slick brother that can leave the out boxer. Cause I'm Rob, the last name basis. And over mic, I'm known to be the freshest. So let's start, this ain't be too hard. I'm not a sucker, so I don't need a bodyguard. I won't flex, wear bulletproof vest. Don't smoke Buddha, can't stand sex yet.
Watch your face and hands. Let me go the problems. Do all that you can. Keep me in daydream. Keep me going strong. You don't wanna save me. Sad is the song. When you believe in things that you don't understand, and you suffer. Superstition of the world. Things you don't understand and you suffer. Superstition of the world.
Stand alone, don't need anyone. Cause I'm raw, just came to have fun. Don't need friends that act like foes. Cause I'm broad face, the one who knows about things that makes you get weary. Don't tear me, just hear me out. Cause I got the clout, shout. Before I turn the party out, I won't start up, protect my voice, speak clearly. So you can be my choice on stage. All erected, go to the winners and selected. Get up the rack, the mic, put it back. I like the Whopper, the Big Mac. If you want static, so let's go. So, throw up your hands, go for what you know. Bro, I got an ego. Yo, talking to me? No. Oh, cause robbers in the front, easy rockers on the back up. We're not soft, so you better just slack up. Cause I'm cool, mom just like a breeze. Rock the mic with the help of Easy Rock. On the set, the music play. Only touch the records that I say.
Captain, did you forget? It's time for the daily comedy bit. I'm looking out for you, buddy.
So, Mr. Hill, I already tried to coordinate you to our to our device specialist. So right now, I will try to connect you over to them. And after your call with our device specialist, you may be able to also try to dial the *70 on the dial pad on your Boost phone. Okay? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
When you call, I feel so good. Wish you were living in my neighborhood, so you could hang up the phone and rush on over. Take up where we left off under the cover. Telephone love, you sound so sweet on the line. Telephone love, you make my day every time.
For the call waiting.
Telephone love, you sound so sweet on the line. Yeah.
see me, they would never understand. I'm just living out my fantasy. Talking love with my mind.
What do you mean by that?
You sound so sweet on the line.
What do you mean by that?
You make my day every time. Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
You sound so sweet on the line.
What do you mean by that?
You make my day every time. Telephone love. Telephone love. Telephone love.
Okay, for this one, I'm sure, let me try to coordinate it to our account specialist so that we can able to help you to remove that call waiting on your device. So I will be placing you on hold again. Please stay on the line, okay? For the call waiting.
You make my day every time. Yeah.
For the call waiting.
You sound so sweet on the line.
For the call waiting.
You make my day every time.
What do you mean by that?
Whatever you do, don't hang up, don't hang up.
What do you mean by that?
Just keep pouring it out till you fill my cup. I'm lost in you whenever you speak. Hey, when you call my name, I feel so weak.
What do you mean by that?
You sound so sweet on the line.
For the call waiting.
You make my day every time.
What do you mean by that?
You sound so sweet on the line.
For the call waiting.
You make my day every time. Every time, every time. Telephone lover, come back under the cover. Telephone love.
What do you mean by that? For the call waiting.
Speak up, Jack. Love you like a play cousin. Ah,
Everybody in a place, just get on up. When you hear this track, it's time to shake your butt. So get on the dance floor, it's time to glide. This ain't the bus stop with the electric slide. It's something that's better, the Chinese checkers. You've been looking for the jam, then look no more. Calling all the party people to the dance floor.
These days, it's just nice to have something to look forward to.
Captain and Company in the morning.
Well, break out the good plates and tell the kids to wash up.
Music and News being brought to you by Premier Elevator. Coming up next on Captain and Company in the morning. Way back Wednesday.
Friday night, looking for a man that'll do me right. First move that I made was on the dance floor, working down one time, then I went for more. Physical action was happening now. Saw this young player there through the crowd. Looked over to my left and told my girl, hey, if I see him again, I'ma have to say. Swing it over here, shout it. This man looking all around, doing all I can. Damn, he sure look. By the end of the night, he's gonna be. I thought to myself, he couldn't have gone far. Then I saw him again, standing by the bar. So far, everything is going my way. Now that I found him, I'ma have to say, shorty, swing my way. Sure look good to me. Now would you please swing my way? Shorty, swing my way. Gotta get up the nerve to get my swerve on. Gotta do it fast or he'll be gone. Cause it'll be just my luck that somebody else will scoop him up. Can't have that, wanna be that girl that found herself a perfect match. Didn't wanna come off as being too fly, got contact eye to eye. Then I walked over to him slowly, said I know you don't know me, but this might be my only shot at a tenderoni. He told me that we can do this, cause a girl like you I can't resist. Got straight to the point, no time to play. Didn't need no game, just had to say, shorty, swing my way. You sure look good to me. Now would you please swing my way? Shorty, swing my way. Swing it over here, shorty. Shorty, swing my way. Sure look good to me. Now would you please swing my way? Shorty, swing my way. I'll hold you tight all through the night. Anything that you want, I'll keep it wrong. Boy, you're gonna see how good it can be. Just come to me. I'll hold you tight all through the night. Anything that you want, I'll keep it wrong. Boy, you're gonna see how good it can be. Just come to me. Shorty, swing my way. Sure look good to me. Now would you please swing my way? Shorty, swing my way. Swing it over here, shout it. You're looking good, shout it good. Show enough good enough for me. You're looking good, shout it good. Show enough good enough for me. You're looking good, shout it good. Show enough good enough for me. You're looking good, shout it. So swing it over to me. I've been watching you from across the room. I wanna know your name. Would you swing my way? Shorty, come my way. Swing my way. Swing my way. Swing my way,
News you can use on Premier, being brought to you by Premier Elevator, lifting customer service to a whole nother level. 321-316-8558. That's 321-316-8558. Now the world's largest independently owned elevator company. My buddy John Gill and the gang, always doing big things. 32 after the hour.
Pfizer says its potential COVID-19 vaccine was 95% effective in its final results. Now, that was up from the 90% it announced last week. And the company says it will submit the candidate for regulatory approval from the FDA within days. Pfizer, which developed the vaccine with BioNTech, says that of more than 41,000 adults who participated in trials, there were no serious side effects. Pfizer says it can produce 50 million doses of the vaccine by the end of the year and 1.3 billion in 2021.
New COVID deaths, while still relatively high, are lower now than at the beginning stages of the pandemic, at least for now. And this is just one of several metrics to look at. Family physician Dr. Sujin Gogu points to the secondary impacts of the virus.
It's the whole concept of the long haulers that we do see, where people have brain fog, people have fatigue, people just are not feeling the way they normally do.
Iowa is one of 3 states with a positivity rate above 50%. That measurement shows how many tests come back positive. The Hawkeye state has seen nearly a 2-fold increase in cases and hospitalizations in the past 2 weeks, and COVID has claimed over 2,000 lives there.
President Trump has fired the head of a federal agency tasked with protecting elections from cyber attacks. Chris Krebs leads the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, which the president signed into law in 2018.
The days and weeks just before and after Election Day are the perfect time for our adversaries to launch efforts intended to undermine your confidence in the integrity of the electoral process.
But the work put him at odds with the president, who continues to sow doubt and spread disinformation.
This is a fraud on the American public. This is an embarrassment to our country. We were getting ready to win this election. Frankly, we did win this election.
Krebs oversaw an effort to debunk claims of voter fraud through the agency's new website, Rumor Control.
I do know that we have evidence of 6 people in Pennsylvania registering after they died and voting after they died, and we haven't looked at the entire system.
That was one concern Rumor Control addressed as it spread online, saying election officials regularly remove dead people from voter rolls based on death records shared by state vital statistic agencies and the Social Security Administration.
His termination comes as numerous organizations call the election the most secure in American history.
Negotiations are stalled on a second coronavirus relief bill, and the Wall Street Journal found hundreds of businesses that received help from the first round of pandemic aid are bankrupt. Some 300 companies received about $500 million combined from the Paycheck Protection Program, but they say it wasn't enough. More than 23,000 people lost jobs as a result of those closures.
That's news you can use this hour right here on Captain Company, being brought to you by Premier Elevator, always lifting customer service to a whole nother level. Currently in the tropics, the remnants of Iota, located at 13.8 north, 89.5 west, right off the coast of El Salvador. Maximum sustained winds 30 miles an hour. The 19th storm in the history of keeping track of storms since 1851, that it goes from the Atlantic into the Pacific. Maybe that storm wanted to be a super freak. I don't know. Way back Wednesday, flight number 2055 in the air and everywhere. Captain Company in the morning.
She's a very kinky girl, the kind you don't take home to mother. She will never let your spirits down once you get her off the street. Oh, girl. She likes the boys in the band. She says that I'm her all-time favorite. When I make my move to her room, it's the right time. She's never hard to please. Oh, no. That girl is pretty wild now. The girl's a super freak, the kind of girl you read about in Newsweek magazines. That girl is pretty kinky. The girl's a super freak. I really love to chase her. get her off the street. Blow, Danny!
39 after the hour on our way back Wednesday, flight number 2055. If you're following along like on YouTube or Facebook, well, no, Facebook is already done. Let's see, that would be YouTube, that would be Periscope and or Twitch. And you typed in Captain, CaptainChristill, and you're seeing new pictures. Yes, I've had a chance to upload newer pictures. And even decided to put in some of those pictures of, well, how can I say it in a nice way? If you see some X's on there, then you know that they're up there for a reason. Hey, moving forward. Got to keep it moving, right? Nothing wrong with that. Don't forget, coming up at 11:20, Alonzo Allen. Young man is performing with the Covingtons, Will and Gwen, with So You Want Your Name Up in Lights. That's taking place on Saturday down at Bronze Kingdom here in Orlando. Also, big shout out to our friends and listeners up there in Toronto, Canada. Oh my goodness. DJ Joey G and Walk from the Pork. 27 degrees on the outside and snow is falling. Yes, snow is falling from the sky. Yeah, unbelievable. 51 in Kansas City and 71 right here in O-Town. Happy birthdays coming up shortly. Wow, now those are some cool pictures. See that? See, when you leave me alone, I can get some work done around here. Captain Company in the morning. Share the spice of life. clarify something before y'all get it twisted. Now, some of these pictures I've noticed has my daughter, Kayla, in there, okay? So don't get it bent out of shape, all right? Went back over, 10 years of just being online, and I found pictures like, wow, these should be up here rotating. Okay, now that I got that clarified, taking care of that little asterisk, okay? Where's the birthdays? Okay, let's do the birthdays, shall we? When somebody sees some of those pictures of some of my exes, they're going to open their mouth, and I'm like, that's why they're exes and that's why they're up there, okay? So just, whatever. Why am I wasting time even talking about that? 47 after the hour. Arlinda Garrett, happy birthday to you. Kelly Beaver. That's an interesting name. I'll leave that one alone. Greg Mack, Robert Morgan. God bless you, brother. Ted Freeman, Wendy Morel Wetchell. Also, Richard Ace, I see it's his birthday as well. Let's see who else. Scroll down here. Daywin Sikajapo. Yeah, that's a good one. Geraldine Thompson. That's our state representative. Happy birthday to you. Tracy Powers Ponder and Greg Vogel, people I went to high school with back in the day, celebrating their birthday. Now, famous folks, ready for this one? On this day, 1928, Mickey Mouse was born, and I'm very surprised that John Gill did not recognize that his buddy was born today. He must be in meetings today. Also born on this day, George Gallup. No, they didn't name the city in New Mexico after him. If it wasn't for George Gallup, you would not know what's going on when after you vote. The Gallup poll. He was born on this day. Alan Shepard, astronaut, born on this day. Speaking of astronauts, they're spacewalking right now, right above us. Just so you know about that. Denny Hamlin, born today. NASCAR great. Brenda Vaccaro, she was an actress. Pretty actress, born today. So was Linda Evans. Footballers. Jack Tatum. Tony Franklin, Warren Moon, all born today. Raheem Ismail, you remember him? Born today. J.C. Watts, who founded the Black News Channel, and those people can't even pick up the phone and call me back about doing business, so I'm not talking no more about them except that he founded it. He's born today. Let's see, Gary Sheffield, baseball great. Seth Joyner, who played for the football team up there in Philadelphia. Sam Cassell, basketballer. Mike Epps, actor. Mr. Pie. No, Megan Kelly. Her birthday today. Robert Shapiro, Jason Williams, baller. Birthdays today. Oh, Jenny Burton. I got to play Jenny Burton. Hold on now. I'll do that next hour. Then the really, 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 really famous people. Roll it. That would be Big Papi, David Ortiz, celebrating his birthday. The man that knows about cheddar, Delroy Lindo. Remember, what was that movie, Romeo Must Die? And speaking of death, Len Bias, put the powder down, he's dead. Or it would have been his birthday today. We know it's Mickey Mouse's birthday. Come on, give me the other one. I'm looking right at him. Roll it. That would be Owen Wilson, and one more. This person was born today, very famous black woman, Sojourner Truth. And that, my friends, are the big birthdays today on November the 18th.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Birthdays are like chocolate chip cookies. If you think about how many you've had, it makes you kind of sick.
Gonna talk to my buddy BP with sports coming up after we eat some Oreos and drink some milk on Captain Company in the morning. Oreos and milk.
I've been watching you. Think I wanna know ya. Said I'm dangerous. Girl, I want to show ya. My true love. Yeah. I think I wanna know ya. True love. Girl, I want to show ya.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of sport, the thrill of victory, and the agony of defeat.
Swing and a miss. Slam dunk. Touchdown. Score.
Broadcasting live from the shores of the St. John's in his submerged 737 MAX jet. It has to be BP.
Somewhere down here off the runway at NAS Jacksonville.
Yes.
Yeah, somewhere down below. 20 leagues under the sea, I guess. I don't know. It's not even near 20,000. It ain't that deep. Welcome to your Way Back Wednesday edition of Sports on Captain and Company in the morning from the shores of the St. John's. Let's start out with a little history lesson today. This day in sports history. Did you know, 1905, in the 10th edition of the Iron Bowl, Alabama blew out Auburn 30-0 in Birmingham. That's back when the Iron Bowl was actually played in Birmingham, much akin to the Florida-Georgia game being played in Jacksonville. The Iron Bowl used to be played at a neutral site until they eliminated that. 1949, NL batting leader Jackie Robinson won the National League MVP. His batting average, 342. Wow. 1951, former Cubs first baseman and future TV star rifleman was Chuck Connors, is the first player to oppose the Major League Draft. Wonder what all that was about. 1960, Charlie Finley makes a bid to purchase the expansion Los Angeles Angels, now known as the Anaheim Angels. 1964, the Baltimore Orioles third baseman Brooks Robinson won the American League MVP. 1966, Sandy Koufax announces his retirement due to arthritis in the left elbow. 1970, Joe Frazier knocked out Bob Foster in 2 rounds for a heavyweight boxing title. And in 1970, Johnny Bench won the National League MVP. Well, I talk about all of this historical stuff because, well, a bit of history was made in 2016 when the Chicago Cubs broke a 107-year drought with World Series victories. 1909 to 2015 was the span of years that it took Chicago to win another World Series title. Just behind that in distance, the Chicago White Sox took them 87 years to win a title. A second one, by the way, 1918 to 2004. Red Sox title drought was 1919 to 2003. That was 85 years. And the Minnesota Twins, a.k.a. the Senators, 62 years between 1925 and 1986. Well, after all that being said, the legend in Chicago, Theo Epstein, who was the man responsible for transforming the Cubs and getting that championship in 2016, has stepped down as general manager. He believes that executives in Major League Baseball have about a 10-year shelf life. Well, next year, this season coming up, would be 10 years for him. So he feels that his time is up in Chicago, and he has now stepped down. That's very interesting. Jed Hoyer, the current general manager, will move up to the president of baseball operations after Epstein steps down as president this year. So, yeah, Jed Hoyer taking over. Really weird about that, though. I mean, Theo Epstein really kind of created a renaissance in Chicago. So why would you step down, now? I mean, yeah, a couple of bum seasons since then, but, hey, it's not like it's very difficult to win a back-to-back championship. Just ask Pete Carroll. He won it, but then they took it from him because he's a cheating scoundrel. Anyway, Kansas City.
Oh!
Holy cow!
Oops.
Okay,
I went there.
All right.
Kansas City Chiefs are planning to sign DeAndre Baker to the practice squad. You might remember DeAndre Baker from such episodes of Cops and other police dramas because, well, he got thrown into the clink on assumed charges. Robbery with a firearm, 4 counts in the state of Florida. Well, those charges were dropped on Monday. So he's been cleared to play, and he's been signed to the practice squad in Kansas City. Well, it's been kind of fortuitous for Kansas City because they've had a ton of defensive injuries. I've been at work today. Can you tell?
Yes, I can.
Michelle Freeland starting the season out with a 4-game suspension. By the time he got back, L'Jarius Sneed, who was starting in his place, got put on IR because of a broken collarbone. Sneed could come back against the Raiders on Sunday night. Charvarius Ward has missed the game because of a broken hand. So DeAndre Baker may actually be a boon to a wounded Kansas City secondary. It's been kind of banged up and bruised back there for most of the season. Of course, if you know, DeAndre Baker was released this summer by the New York Giants, who drafted him out of Georgia in 2019, and then this arrest warrant came up. DeAndre Baker and Seattle Seahawks cornerback Quentin Dunbar, a fine University of Florida graduate. Why would ever a Gator player ever do something ridiculous like, commit a crime? They were accused of stealing money and watches while armed with semi-automatic firearms. Now, that's kind of dubious and sort of great writing, because a pistol is a semi-automatic firearm when you think about it, but there's no telling. Anyway, they charged him with 4 counts of robbery with a firearm and then eventually dropped it. So he'll be back in the NFL before long. Kansas City says they do expect him to get some time on the regular roster after a while. Got to get back into the system.
Hold it. He was supposed to get some time. Get it?
He's going to get some time, all right.
He's going to get some
supposed
time.
To get some time.
Yes,
he's going to get some time, yeah.
Holy cow!
Yeah, he's going to get some time.
No, and this is why we can't have nice things.
Right.
Just so you know. Mike Tomlin, head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers, he's taking the Jaguars seriously. I don't know how you could take a 1-8 team who hasn't had a winning season in some time seriously, but Mike Tomlin says, quote, "The Pittsburgh Steelers are not a Big Ten team playing a MAC opponent." The Jacksonville Jaguars.
Whoa!
Ooh, Mike Tomlin wrote on this one. He basically called out the Mid-American Conference and maybe the Big Ten at the same time. So, yeah. No, but Tomlin is taking the Jaguars quite seriously. They're coming into Jacksonville, even though they're a one-win team. You never know. I mean, this could be the week that an undefeated team loses to the Jaguars, who are in desperate need of a win. And what better way to... we can't really put the playoff season back on track because you're done there, mathematically eliminated pretty much at this point. But honestly speaking, a build-up game for the Jaguars. If they can knock off the Steelers, first they kill the undefeated season, which is very difficult to go undefeated in the NFL. But, that would be a much needed lift for this Jaguars team. And according to the college football analysts, games like this, when you've got an undefeated team that takes on a seemingly lesser opponent, they call that a trap game.
Yeah.
Well, Pittsburgh coming to the Trap House in Jacksonville. We'll see what happens. By the way, Trap House chicken in Jacksonville, exquisite. NBA regular season schedule is out. That's a real place called Trap House Chicken. It's THC. See what I did there? Uh-huh. The NBA has announced a structure and format. I'm full of jokes today. Wow, I like this. They announced a structure and format for the 2021 season last night, including how the schedule will be released. So the NBA is breaking their season into halves. They're going to start December 11th with preseason. December 22nd through March 4th will be the first half of the season, and then they'll take the All-Star break March 5th through the 10th. The second half of the season is March 11th through May 16th. Now, this is where it gets a little dicey. Okay, so on the surface, it sounds like it makes sense. They always do this. They have a first half, they take an All-Star break, and then they do the second half. Well, this one, they're only releasing the first half of the season schedule, and that's what's going to be known. And then the second half is going to come out closer to the end of the first half, just before the All-Star break. So the teams are not really going to know, and fans won't know what the schedule is like for the second half of the year until closer to February and March. After that second half kicks off, they'll start making playoff bids. May 18th to the 21st, they're having, what they're calling a play-in tournament. So all 10 teams from each conference will be sorted by winning percentage. And the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th teams is where this comes into play for the NBA. So they're going to have 2 play-in games. The 7-8 game, so the 7-8 seed in the overall playoff picture, will play. The winner of that game automatically goes to the playoffs. The loser of the 7-8 game will play the winner of 9 versus 10. So 9 versus 10 will play, and then they have to play twice. So that's kind of like a 2-game play-in for them, where the 7 and 8 seeds get the 1. And the winner of 7-8 goes, loser of 7-8 plays, winner of 9-10. Winner of that game fills out the 8th team in the playoffs for the NBA. So a little bit different this year, but, hey, you never can tell. The NBA Finals are set to run through July 22nd. Immediately following that, The Summer Olympics begin July 23rd, and qualifying tournaments for the remaining 4 spots in the men's field are scheduled to run from June 29th to July 4th. So this is going to be interesting to see which NBA players will opt out and go to the Olympics. Probably teams that are not going to make the playoffs anyway, but we'll see. So some Olympic athletes this year that we've normally taken with us to the Summer Games for basketball may have to wait until or forego this year's Olympics if they're in a playoff situation. We'll find out. There was football last night, surprisingly, college football, mostly in the Mid-American Conference. Speaking of Mike Tomlin, Buffalo defeated Bowling Green 42-17. Kent State absolutely put it on the Zips. Akron losing that game 69-35. Canceled this week was the Battle of Ohio in the MAC. Ohio and Miami of Ohio not playing. Tonight, football, also in the Mid-American Conference. Northern Illinois will take on Ball State, 7 o'clock tonight on ESPN News. Did I read that right? Yeah, ESPN. Oh, okay, I guess so. 7 o'clock, CABS Sports Network, Toledo will take on Eastern Michigan. Holy Toledo. And 7 o'clock tonight on ESPN2, Western Michigan will take on Central Michigan. 2 undefeated teams in the state of Michigan that are not Jim Harbaugh's Michigan in Ann Arbor. From the shores of the St. John's, that'll do it. Once again, taking shots at everybody today. Back to the studio and Captain and Company in the morning.
All I can say is,
holy cow!
After a report like that, my goodness. Parents, have your kids shown you their talent during the pandemic and you'd like for them to put up or shut up? Kids, hey, you think you got what it takes? Well, I've got something for both of you. It's called So You Want Your Name in Lights, a talent showcase for scholarships in Central Florida for kids ages 12 to 17. Going down Saturday, November the 21st at Bronze Kingdom, 6464 International Drive right here in Orlando. Just because there's a pandemic doesn't mean we can't showcase talent. Masks and social distancing is required. Sing, dance, rap, play your instruments. So You Want Your Name in Lights, Saturday, November the 21st at Bronze Kingdom, 6464 International Drive, Orlando. Or for more information, go to musictomymind.com. That's musictomymind.com for more information. This event is funded in part by Orange County and United Arts of Central Florida.
Hiya, Queen of All Knowledge here, reminding you, creeps out there on the internet hack, scam, and trick savvy cyber users every day, but we can fight back. It's as easy as IC3. If you're a victim of online crime, don't give up. Visit IC3, the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center. Your tips help the FBI track down cyber criminals around the world. Report your crime to www.ic3.gov today.
Hey, this is Kayla, and my dad and I wanted to remind you that you don't have to sit by your computer all day long just to listen to this station. All you have to do is download the TuneIn app, save it onto your smartphone, then type in the name of the station you're listening to, and that's it. How cool is that? Anytime, any place, and anywhere. The TuneIn app from this station in the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
Make some noise!
Oldschool101.com. WFCH Digital Broadcast, Winter Park, Orlando, Florida. Part of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
Text your friends.
Copyright 2020.
The one and only. You're rocking with the best.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
Looking for last-minute black-themed holiday cards? 25 Thoughts is offering generic and custom cards for you to spread the holiday spirit with loved ones near and far. Visit 25thoughts.com for more information. 25 Thoughts. Black-owned, for the culture, by the artists, simply put. That's 25thoughts.com.
It's way back Wednesday.
Once upon a time, there were 3 bears who lived together in their own house in the woods. One was a middle-sized bear, the mother. One of them was a little wee bear, the baby. And the other was a great big bear, the father.
Hour number 3 of Captain and Company.
entertain you. Yeah, we're gonna get it done. Get up and get dressed. Go have your breakfast. We'll make it the best morning that you ever had. Good morning.
It's Way Back Wednesday. We were playing vinyl in hour number 1. If you missed it, oh well. Coming up next, Alonzo Allen. Young man is performing in So You Want Your Name Up in Lights. Had a chance to talk to him yesterday. We'll play that clip back. I'm still trying to figure out why South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem is damaged goods. This woman looks pretty, but yet she won't tell the people that live in her fair state to put on a mask. And then you want to know why everybody is sick. And it's not. Tequila. Yeah, go figure. All right, with that being said,
I guess you say what can make me feel this way. My girl, talking about my girl.
All right, I'm rolling around, zoned out, ducked off in my world. My top bite, the sun out, just me and my girl. My bass loud and it's turned up, cause bae like when it hump. My girl love that candy paint, it got so much junk in her trunk. I roll through the hood with her and everybody be looking. Then she make me turn that bass up and then everybody start juking. I'm too blessed to be stressed, so I'm just gon' ride. Cause I'm chillin' out with my girl, can't nothing blow my vibe. My other girls, my homeboy, everybody be beefing. But me and Bae don't hang much unless it be on the weekend. Haters wish they had her. I just took her shoe shopping. Other girls even stop and stare. Man, you can't tell my boo nothing. I'm chilling out with my girl. Ain't nothing blowing my vibe. Cause I'm too blessed to be stressed. So buckle up and let's ride. And
Company on a Way Back Wednesday. Yesterday had a chance to speak to a young man, very talented young man, named Alonzo Allen. You know that there's an organization here in Central Florida that's doing talent shows for kids. It's called So You Want Your Name Up in Lights. They're doing it this coming Saturday, the 21st, at Bronze Kingdom down on I Drive. Gwen Covington and her husband Will. Look, these people are off the chain. I mean, they're doing positive things in the community, and the community needs to support them, and especially support the kids. Because kids nowadays, now that they're not really being in a full-time school capacity, I mean, actually going to the brick and mortar school, the chances of them getting out there, getting involved in some foolishness are way up there, and we don't need our kids involved in anything negative. It needs to be positive. If we want negativity, all we got to do is look at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, but I said that, okay? Anyhow, listen to what Alonzo is up to right here on Captain Company in the Morning. Good morning, Alonzo. How are you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing good, you know.
Good. How are you handling the pandemic here?
I guess just staying inside as much as I can, you know, trying to avoid a lot of contact with a lot of people outside, you know, and still trying to have as much fun with it as I can. You know, all we can do is just wait till things get better. So I'm really a outside person. So, but all I can do is just wait. Yeah.
So how did you get involved with So You Want Your Name in Lights?
So I was at my school. We had like a musical, and I had a role. I sung a song, and I guess one of the students' parents, they saw me, and they talked to me, like they was trying to get in contact with me for a while, and they ended up telling me about it, and then told my mom, and then my mom was pushing me to do it. So here I am.
But that's a good thing, though, because like in my case, my mother pushed me after I got kicked off the football team, telling them, that I wasn't going to stand for that kind of foolishness. And I've been in radio now since 1981.
Wow.
And I own my own stations, and I can do what I want and say what I want. So, hey, if I was you, I would take advantage of a situation like this. If I could give you some advice where your parents are behind you and they're going to motivate you to move forward. And if you really like it, man, take to it like a fish to water, because you don't want to be like 40, 50, 60 years old doing the same old job that you don't like.
Yeah.
You want to have fun with it. I mean, I've been even to the Super Bowl twice. I go to Magic games for free. I hang out with NASCAR people. I talk to professionals that have been recording artists for years. And it's fun. And I do it all from home. So don't let... you're taking it all in. I got you. So, Alonzo, what school are you going to, and what do you want to be when you grow up?
Well, I go to CFLA, also known as Central Florida Leadership Academy. It's a charter school downtown Orlando. But I'm in a position where I'm trying to chase in mind. I know one thing for sure, that I'm going to be a firefighter.
That's good. I know some people that have retired here in Orlando, firefighters.
Yeah, it's something that I got into like 2 years ago. I also want to pursue music and play basketball, but those are just things that I'm just interested in.
Well, look, there's nothing wrong with being in music, and there's nothing wrong with playing basketball, shooting the rock around, but a firefighter is like, wow. I'm impressed. I'm really impressed to hear that. And off of a firefighter salary, you can do whatever you want with music and buy all the equipment you want. And with basketball, I mean, you can play with the guys on the weekend. But to be a firefighter is that's up there, pal. That's really up there. I'm impressed.
Thank you.
So I see that you're a dynamic singer. What are you going to be singing on Saturday the 21st?
I'm thinking about singing an original, something I made. Nothing too big, nothing too small. Just something for now. Something that I can, just show off what I can do with my voice. So.
Okay, good. So if there's some kids listening right now, and they want to get involved with So You Want Your Name in Lights, what kind of advice would you give them?
Oh, well, I'll say, if you really want to do it, go for it. You can do it. Just make sure you put your all into it, and make sure that at the end of the day, after you leave, make sure that you're happy with your performance. That's all,
Okay, put it all on the table, so to speak. Alonzo Allen from So You Want Your Name in Lights, the October top performer. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Show some love for these kids out there. So You Want Your Name in Lights. They're doing this every month in 2020. You need more details? Holla at your boy right here, Captain Company. The show is Saturday, the 21st, 12 noon, Bronze Kingdom, down on I Drive. And it doesn't cost you a thing. Absolutely free. F to the R to the double E. Some of the best things in life are free. Right here on Captain Company in the morning.
Hi, this is Orange County Mayor Jerry Demings, and when I want to reminisce about the good old days, I log on to Captain and Company in the morning on oldschool101.com.
Oh,
Walking around here is so intense. You make my heart beat. You make me feel so weak. Moving all around, from my head to the ground. You make my heart beat. You make me feel so weak. 'Cause everything you said went right straight to my head.
Whatever happened to Tanya Gardner? And I love the way she spelled her name, T-A-A-N-A. Tanya Gardner. Wow, from back in the day, 40 after the hour. Captain Company on a way back Wednesday, flight number 2055. Tomorrow on the show, we will have Mr. Tony Jenkins to talk about the virtual Florida Classic. The festivities that they're going to have. I believe it's this weekend, isn't it? Florida Classic is usually the weekend before Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving is next week. And you know we're off on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The Turkey Day / Black Friday Throwdown. We do it every year, so don't get it twisted. I'm taking some more time off because I need it. I got so much going on around here. Speaking of things going on, do you know about COVID-19 testing now on United Airlines? You think you're going across the pond? Well, now you will be tested before you get on the plane. And if you fail the test, well, you do not fly to London and you don't have to pay $200. I guess they'll give you your money back. From what I heard, they will notify the CDC that you're sick and probably reschedule you and maybe even quarantine you. So I think that's a good idea until they get the vaccine out, first of all, approved and out to everybody. Speaking of flying, there was a gentleman by the name of Vince Reffitt. They used to call him Jet Man. Listen to how I'm saying that. They used to call this man Jet Man. He died. Something to do with his jetpack not working properly. Back in 2015, he and another friend flew alongside the world's largest aircraft over Dubai with jetpacks on. What a way to go. Maybe he died with a smile on his face. Who knows? Speaking of death, on this day in 1916, the first Battle of Somme during World War I. Are you ready for this? This was trench warfare. So literally, they're shooting at each other like point-blank range. 1 million people on both sides either died or were wounded. That's ridiculous. That's insane. Why would somebody put that many people into trenches to shoot at one another? I don't get it. But that was World War I. Also on this day, 1978, 918 people drank Jim Jones juice. And they all died down in Jamestown, Guyana. Remember that? If you don't remember that, I think this show might be just a little bit over your head, so to speak. Don't forget about Freestyle Friday. We're going to be in the mix. DJ Joey G from north of the border. And our girl, Rachel, DJ Rachel from Danbury, Connecticut. In the mix on Freestyle Friday. This Friday. But in the meantime, I love this remix. Janet Jackson, What Have You Done For Me Lately? Captain Company in the morning.
It's just nice to have something to look forward to.
Captain and Company in the morning.
Well, break out the good plates and tell the kids to wash up.
Rhymes faster than a speeding bullet. Has more rhymes than a train has tracks. Able to reach sucker MCs in a single rhyme. Look at the jam of the mic. It's a bird.
It's a plane!
No, I'm super rhyme. It's the new thing, makes you wanna swing while us MCs rap. Doing our thing, it's not singing like it used to be. No, it's rapping to the rhythm of the Georgia beat. It goes 1 for the money, 2 for the show. You got my beat, now here I go. You see this DJ, he gets down, mixing records while they go around with a hit it. The hop, you just don't stop. You rock to the beat till it makes you drop. Yes, I'm one of a kind, I'm Super Rhymes, and I'd like to say hello. And since I'm on the mic and I'm ready to rock, this is how it goes. Yes, I rock so good, I rock so well. I'll ring ding dang, a ding ding a dang, baby, I'll ring your bell. Yes, I'm Super Rhymes, I'm 22. I wanna be 100 before I'm through, because no, I didn't come from the planet Earth. Planet Rhyme is my place of birth. From the day I came out my mother's womb, I found myself in the operating room. Then the doctor spanked me on my behind. I didn't cry, the kid started to rhyme. My mother said, son, that's the way it should be. Your name is Super Rhymes, you'll be an MC. So then my father put me on a meteorite, sent me to Earth to rock the mic. I got to Earth and started laying it down at the jam of the mic. I could be found while I was at the jam of this one time. I'm rocking to the beats, it a feeling fine, just a freaking out on the freaks behind. I looked in the face of Frankenstein. I said, oh no, she's not mine, because my woman is fine as wine. And she goes by the name of the lowest line, but she didn't come here with me this time. I'm feeling real sad, but not that bad. I'ma have to run away from this pro dad. I ran to the DJ to rock the mic. He said, Super Rhymes, take it, do what you like. So I rocked the party viciously. This guy didn't know, walked up to me, but the closer he got, the more I could tell it was the man they call Coward Hosel, the guy you'd see on KBC while Joe Frazier boxed Muhammad Ali. He said, excuse me, sir, are you Super Rhymes? The one with the fine woman lowest line? I said, I am. Will I be on TV like the fruit, like a butterfly stinging Ali? He said, yes, my man, if you show me you can. I was told you had the master plan, so I rocked the mic for how it goes sell, to show America how I rock so well. And while I rock the mic, this is what I said about Dracula, the living dead. He didn't like blood, not this vampire. The disco beat was his desire. Transylvania's where he made home, until one day he decided to roam. And then out of the crypt he did crawl. Count Dracula is what he's called. He said, the sun's gone down and now it's night. I'm going to spread my wings and take a serious flight. I turned into a bat, I flew away. I said that the disco is where I gotta stay, because back home there was nothing like this. In Transylvania, this is what I'd miss. They just bite necks and suck blood all day, when I knew there had to be a better way. I packed my coffin, said vampires, I am leaving. So I turned into a bat and cut out that evening. The first disco I hit was 54. They didn't even want to let me in the door. I said, listen, my man, I'm a real cool guy. I can turn into a bat, I can even fly. He said, Dracula, you can do all of that. Then come on in and get your need a freak attack. So I went inside and I started to dance, and had all the ladies waiting for their chance. They said, isn't he cool with his widow's peak and the strange way he does the freak? He said, where I come from, it's not called the freak, it's the Transylvania boogie 7 days a week. I didn't get to dance with them all that night, cause at the break of dawn I saw a sunlight. I said, I'm sorry to say I cannot stay, cause this vampires must be in before it turns day. But don't forget, I'll be back. I like it when I catch a need a freak attack. And since you heard my story, it's time I be leaving. In Transylvania we say good evening. Mr. Hosel said, damn, that's good. You'll be on TV in every neighborhood. He said, Super Rhymes, you're a real MC. We must put you on KBC. I said, I'll dress to impress, won't claim I'm best. I'll come a little better than all the rest, because I never come with any less than all the rhymes that will pass the test. Because I'm cool as ice, I'm twice as nice. I never had an off day in my life. You see, I'll take all your money, bust out your wife, make you dance to my beat all your life. Cause when I get in my stuff and I start to rhyme, the sucker MCs hide every time, because my voice is baritone and I really don't need no microphone. But I use one anyway to make sure the ladies hear what I say. And from here to there, they hear my voice. The ladies hear me, I am their choice, because my hair's more wavy than the ships in the Navy. And they use a boat to stay afloat, to put hickeys all over my throat, because I'm so cool, 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 cool. because I'm cool as snow. I'm like savoir-faire. I'm the man you can't find anywhere because I'm cooler than cold. I'm hotter than heat. I rock to the rhythm of the funky beat because I got what it takes to make everybody wanna break. You see, I got what it take you, make you wanna break a one, break a two. I said that this is what I wanna say to all of you. Go and tell a phone or tell a friend. The man known as Super Rhymes is back again. And all you fly guys, I'll tell you this. I'll take your fly girls with one kiss because I take the fly girls, put them in check. I got my love potion all around their neck. They've heard my voice and they know my name. They know within me there burns a flame that I'm MC Man headed straight for fame. I got a Coupe de Ville, diamond rings. I even got fur coats and gold blade things. Cause I'm the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour. The ladies know I'm the man with the power. And now that you know a little more about me, this is how I rock. A KBC, you see, deep in the desert, the city Baghdad. Aladdin was the boy, a magic lamp he had. Aladdin was the rabbit and soon find out that the lamp had magic and a genie, no doubt. He rubbed the lamp, the genie appeared, but you really couldn't see him till the green smoke cleared. Well, the smoke was gone, and there he stood, the tallest damn cat in the neighborhood. He said, where I come from, I committed a crime. For every little thing you must serve time. But if my lamp was rubbed, I'd be set free. Otherwise within the lamp I stay eternally. And Aladdin, I'll say thanks to you. You rubbed my lamp, now my sentence is through. And Aladdin, your wish is my command. I'm sorry, but you only get 3, my man. He said, Genie, my first wish will be to go to the year 1980. Hocus pocus of the genie, I'll do that. Aladdin looked around, saw where he was at. He said, damn, things aren't the same. I wonder if Aladdin is still my name. But it's nice to be in 80, and I gotta say thanks to you, Genie. He said there's nothing to it, I used to do it just about every day. Until I went to court, I got to put in the lamp, and the judge said to take the spell away. But then you came along, made right my wrong. You rubbed my lamp and you set me free. He said you used 1 wish and you got 2 left. But Aladdin, tell me what's it gonna be? He said, Genie, in this society, you must have the green stuff called money. So Hocus Pocus said to Genie, here's $1 million. Take it all with you, here's an armored truck. Oh, thanks to the Aladdin Genie, you're a real champ. But for a little while, get it back in your lamp. The Genie said, Aladdin, yes, I'll do that. But you got another wish, now I'll be back. So in a puff of smoke, the Genie was gone. Aladdin said, a new millionaire is born. Well, with all that money, he made more money. Aladdin was doing swell. You see, my man Aladdin, he got smart, you see. Invested money into an oil well. But then one day he said, I'm tired of making the desert scene. He said, I gotta get away, I gotta go to the disco, find the freak of my dream. So he took control of his private jet. His magic lamp and money he could not forget. Yes, he got to the disco, danced and screamed, but still couldn't find the freak of his dream. But then she came through the door, the baddest freak Aladdin said he ever saw. He said, wow, I gotta get that girl. Her love is worth anything in the world. She was a 38, 24, 35. Aladdin was attracted like a bee to a hive. Aladdin walked up, said hello. She looked him up and down and said, you know where you could go. He said, come on baby, don't play no game. I'm called Aladdin, tell me what's your name. Well, out of all the things Aladdin tried, she said, listen sucker, take a carpet ride. Aladdin said, I know what to do. I called on my genie with a spell for you. So then he rubbed the lamp, the genie came back out. The genie said, Aladdin, what you fussing about? He said, Genie, I rock. I said I'd be her man. I tried to do it to her cause I thought I can. It was then that I met this girl who said she wouldn't freak me for nothing in the world. Out of all the things that Aladdin thought, she told him her body just couldn't be bought. So Aladdin said, $450. I know you're coming to this bank with me. But the freak told him no. And my main man Aladdin, he told her so. He said, I grabbed my partner, do-si-do. I spank her to the beat, but don't let go until I hear her holler, yo, yo, to the beat, check it out. The genie said, Aladdin, I agree. This freak has got a vicious body, but that wish will be your last one. After I do it, my job is done. The genie said, your wish is my command. She'll be your girl, you'll be her man. So he crossed his arms, said a magic word. A hocus pocus is what you heard. He said, Aladdin, she belongs to you. I'll take her home and do what you wanna do. But now it's time that I leave. I'll pull my magic carpet down out my sleeve. I'm gonna climb aboard, I'm gonna fly away. Back to Baghdad, that's where I'll stay. So Aladdin looked up, said goodbye. He watched the magic carpet and the genie fly. Now this is the end of this little tale. It's time I keep rocking, the genie's out of jail. So when I say rock, you say roll. When I say ice, then you say cold. Then when I say disco, you say the beat. I say it's like honey, then you say it's sweet. I say rock, roll, say ice, cold, say disco, the beat, like honey, it's sweet. Now you know my name, you know my game. Compared to me, there's none the same. Because I got a funky groove, I'm gonna make your body move. Because I got it, what it take it, make you wanna break a one, break a two. I said you heard my jam, now catch the boogaloo flu. Cause I'm super rhymes with disco. I rock from here to Frisco. I'll make you hate your video while I rock your mind in stereo. So kick off your shoes, relax your feet. You're gonna move to my beat that sounds so sweet. Because it's all of you I do adore. And I got so much more in store. Cause all through the day, through the night, I sit down and new rhymes I write. Because this DJ, he gets down mixing records while they go around with a hip hop. You just don't stop. You rock to the beat till it makes you drop. Because I rock so good, I rock so well. I ring a ding a dang a ding a ding a ding a dang a ding a ding a. I ring your bell. Because I rock and roll.
Test for fair landing, please.
Once again, please make sure your seatbelts are securely fastened and your tray tables and seat backs are in their full upright position. Flight attendants will be coming through the aisles to do their final safety checks. If you have any remaining service items, please pass those to the aisles at this time. Thank you.
You got to get up out of here. Go time.
And I even, while that song was playing, installed the lights out on the barbecue pit. How does this guy get so much stuff done? It's when you leave me alone and I can get stuff done. Okay, 2 after the hour. That wraps up another edition of Captain and Company in the Morning. Hope y'all enjoyed Way Back Wednesday. Tomorrow, Thirsty Thursday, and you know we get our drink on. And we're going to talk to Tony Jenkins about Florida Blue and the virtual Florida Classic. And then, of course, Freestyle Friday the day after. So whatever you do, tell your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, and, of course, your probation officer that you always keep it on lock with Captain and Company in the Morning. So get those 737 Maxes in the air and get those virus, what do I want to say? Get the vaccines for the virus to everybody. Y'all got some work to do, don't you?
After a wonderful landing, we would like to be the first to welcome you back to Orlando, Florida. We will be taxiing for a few minutes, so please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop at the gate and the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. We also ask that you keep the aisle clear of any carry-on bags so that Reese, producer, doesn't trip over them. This is the termination of Captain and Company for today, so if you are boarding a connecting flight via any of our broadcast partners, please check with the homepage of the station you are listening to inside your internet device when you disembark. Please be sure to check your seat back pockets, bathrooms, and overhead compartments for any leftover adult beverages or contraband that you may have brought on board with you. On behalf of our entire flight crew, Captain Chris Hill, Reese, the producer, the CEO, and myself, Tammy, we would like to thank you for flying Captain and Company Internet Airways. We'd like to wish you a pleasant stay wherever the music will take you.
This has been a presentation of Captain and Company in the Morning, the worldwide leader.
On behalf of your flight crew and Joe Bob the Aperture, who's been flying with us on our tail, welcome to Orlando.
Good show. Love the ending.
You're all invited back to this locality to have a heaping helping of their hospitality. Y'all come back now. Here.
I'm out of here anyway.